think we're getting ready to roll. I gotta find some space to put some of the stuff. Got so many cards, so many code cards, so many more cards, I guess. Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and as you can see, as some of you are already here for, it is time for another Pokemon TCG Online video featuring. I'm not even logged in. There we go. I'm so far ahead of the game. I see there's some people here. NBA Life, Mobile DZ. We have Owen B saying I am the best. Well, I'll take your word for it. Thank you very much for saying so. I want to be humble though. I don't want to admit that I'm the best, right? No. I never want to feel like that anyway, because it's like as soon as you feel like you're the best at something, you've got nowhere to aspire towards. So it's like, you know what? Let's just say I'm decent. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. But thank you for saying so anyway. Owen B, appreciate it. Hang on, let me clear all that out of the way. Pumpkin was waiting. Hello to Unknown Spike, Genesect Gaming, CRJ 2002. We got Vincent Zonti in the chat. We got Cam MCC. Hello to everybody. Pumpkin has been expecting me. Well, I guess my live events are actually doing the trick. Alright, so as per usual, tonight is going to be just us hanging out playing some Pokemon TCG. I'm going to start off saying we're going to stream for about an hour, but if we hit certain like goals, and I see we're at 4 right now, thank you folks for everyone that has smashed that like button, much appreciated. Let's say if we can get up to, if we can get to 10, we'll add an extra 20 minutes here. Alright, we're not ready for the battle just yet there, Genesect. Hang on one moment. I gotta go over a couple little things here. Now, first of all, as per usual, we have, Guy of Randomness. Your name is random all the time. I guess your name kind of makes sense. Hello, Sniper. So, as per usual, we got us some code cards here. I did prepare the live stream thing so that I can put the text in without having to do any, problematic reloading and stuff. But anyways, we got some codes to give out, and at some point in the middle of the stream, I'm going to open up a Forbidden Light, a booster pack of my own, getting myself some cards, and that code goes out to you folks as well. So as the likes go up, we already got a thumbs down. Rats. Oh well, I guess I'm terrible. But if we get to those 10 likes, of course, I'll add an extra, say, 20 minutes or so. And the further we push the stream, I've decided what I'm going to do. If we do wind up going to do a total of 2 hours, which is kind of where I'm going to cap everything at usually, then... Did I drop a card? No, I didn't. Then I'll open a second booster pack, and that's another code being given out as well. I figured if we're going to, I'm basically going to try to open 1 pack per hour that we stream, right? So if we can push, over a second, half of an hour, then it makes sense to open up 2 packs. Alright, so, one sec here. CRJ 2002, you've been playing Pokemon TCG Online, and now you're addicted. It is pretty catchy, isn't it? There's, so many things, you just get so many things just by playing. You get those tokens. Look at me, I got 3,400. Yeah, that's the number, Professor. I got 3,400 tokens. You get all these cards. They just give you free packs, free cards, free theme decks. It's ridiculous. It is very catching. And NBA Live Mobile DZ. Hearts everywhere. Awesome. Unknown Spike has liked. How do I feel about the new banned cards, Vincent asks. Well, I'll tell you my honest opinion about those banned cards. Honestly, I feel like I don't know which ones they are. I haven't heard. What are the banned cards? Sniper wants to get to 50 subs, everyone, so feel free to let folks know, Sniper, what you do on your channel in the chat, and if people want to click on over and check it out, go right ahead. So CRJ's just can't speak. Too excited. CRJ is just now getting into the TCG. Pumpkin's playing Conquest. That's one of the ones I want to play at some point as a side game. Alright, without any further ado, I am ready to be challenged by whoever wants to challenge me out there. Also, wait, I gotta scroll back. NBA Live, you said to add you get your username. Well, the quickest way to do it, yeah, Genesect, send that invite. I'll take you on. Oh, by the way, folks, I have added some extra cards, or added some extra decks into the rotation. So you're going to see some, the return of some of my other Pokemon themed decks. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 right now. I'm going to open up my random ORG. I don't have a D8 on hand to randomize. So let's see what deck we'll play against with Genesect. We got deck number 6, Rainbow Road. We've seen this one on the channel already. Alright, let's get some more music up here. That's not the right page or right screen. Let's, where is it? Where's my music? There it is. Switching up into... Ooh! Team Skull Boss Guzma! Alright, click back over here. I think we're good. Alright, so as the song says, let's go. So, the fun thing that we're doing nowadays is, generally, for every 20 minutes or so that we stream, I guess you're not ready yet. We'll hold off on that. Wait for another challenge to be sent. But for every 20 minutes or so, like starting at the beginning, I'm going to take one of the cards from my collection of code cards and set it to the side for giving out to you folks at one point, usually about every 20-minute mark or so. There's that card. However, if one of the players can defeat me, as challenging as that may be, because of course some of my decks are terrible, yet interesting when they work, then I'm going to add a second card from that stack to give out 2 codes at the same time. Alright. There we go. So we're going to go back with that first selection of Rainbow Road. Let's do it. And, Puzzle of Time, Wally, Hexmaniac gets this. Says, oh, they banned my Puzzles of Time? They banned my Wally? No, is it because they are... Why is that? I have to look into that. I really don't know why. I mean, Wally? Why would they ban Wally? Is it because he's been cycled out of the rotation, you mean? Like the format? Or is it they actually decided banned from even expanded format? I don't know. I had to take a look in that, but yeah. You can tell what my reaction is. Puzzle of Time and Wally are definitely cards that I like to use. The other two I don't really make use of, so I'm not too upset with those. But I hope they bring back Puzzle, or like the Versus Seeker then, because that's why I mainly use Puzzle of Time. And Cyber makes random kind of funny videos. Okay. We have a Fla Baby. Well, the nice thing about what we have here is I got the Nest Ball. Let's grab ourselves one of our big old heavy hitters. And we're going to retreat for free because Cutie Fly does have a free retreat cost. Let's drop an energy onto Xerneas GX. And Skyla, what can you get for us? What do we have? I think our best bet is... that I don't know. Hey, a Puzzle of Time! I could use that. Alright, let's, I guess let's get more Pokemon out. No, you know what? I'm gonna grab Evo Soda. It might slightly speed things up what I'm thinking of doing here. Let's go for the overrun to do 20 to the Skitty, and let's hit the energized Pokemon on the bench there. 20 for each. And CRJ has your first job interview tomorrow. Wish you luck. Best of luck to you, CRJ. All you gotta do is go in, just be relaxed, you know? And, you gotta let your confidence speak for yourself. They want to make sure, I'm sure any, you know, job site wants to make sure that who they're getting for their position is, confident that they'll be able to do fine. So as long as you're in there, you're confident, and you know what you're talking about, that'll sell your skills. Alright, let's go for Honey Gather and grab a couple of my basic energies. That's going to help speed things up with my deck a little bit, getting 2 energies out each turn. Let's go for the old Fighting Fury Belt. Now we're doing 30 to the active, and 20 more to a benched again. So I'm thinking, well, even if we see Miltank come up, I could still drop the Ralts with another one of our overruns. So Genesect is in a spot. Help Genesect out, folks. What can they do? Let me scroll back up here again. And yeah, CRJ, yeah, money is an important thing in this world. It is unfortunate, but true. So hopefully you can get that job and start getting some cash rolling on in. Okay. This is coming down to the end, I believe, unless something amazing happens next turn. Because what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and smack for the overrun, which will take down the benched Ralts. We get ourselves a random receiver, and Miltank is all that stands left. So Vincent wouldn't go into effect till the rotation happens, but it's the abuse of some of the cards in some decks. Yeah, but Wally. Well, I guess okay. I can see why they might do Wally, because Wally could not have been used on Pokemon EX back in the day, but nowadays a lot of the heavy hitters are Pokemon GX, so you are able to evolve into a Pokemon GX using Wally. I can see why they might want to ban that. Anyway, well, good game to Genesect Lucario 6060. Unfortunately, that does not add a second code to our pile. However, we got time for another battle before I give out that first code card anyway. And maybe we'll, you know, if we have time later on, I might do rematches tonight if we got the time. We're at 7 likes right now. I'm still here for another 50 minutes right now. And if we hit 10 likes, I'll add another 20 minutes onto the stream. All right, okay, I'm now seeing your message, Genesect, saying go easy on me. I apologize. I did not read that just yet. But now I've seen it. Actually, yeah, if we do the rematch idea later on, we'll say if we get to the second hour, that's when I'll start accepting rematches, maybe, if there's no one else that wants to challenge me. And I would already have gone through a lot of my powerful decks, perhaps. And let's scroll back up here. Let's see. No light can save you now, says Dazzling Shell. That is, of course, I'm assuming another one of our custom, what is it, Ultimate Custom Night references. Sergey, you're not relaxed that ever, you're really nervous. Well, I mean, if they understand it's your first job interview, I'm sure they'll probably understand that, and, you know, I'm sure they won't hold it against you. Just, I would say, even though you do need the job and you need the money, don't see it as if it's the end of the world thing if you don't get it. Just try to, you know, ease yourself into it, sort of thing. And Unknown Spike suggesting to listen to some music to relax. Yes, one of your favorite songs, a nice relaxing song. Take some deep breaths. Just don't think of yourself as a new person coming into a whole wide bunch of people. Think, like, it might be hard to do, but think of them as friends. People that you've already known your whole life or something like that, you know, and feel more relaxed and comfortable around them. Perhaps. Maybe. Alright, so we got Unknown Spike up next. Let's go ahead and randomize the deck. Let's go for, not counting Rainbow Road, we're going to go with, ooh, how fortunate, the Buzzwole Beatdown. Now this one has been slightly updated using some of the Forbidden Light cards. Not a lot has been changed, but a few extra little cards I tossed in there. And Sniper's going to subscribe to everyone in the chat. That's awesome. Like, if you guys want to do that, go ahead. You can get some more content from one another and just roll with it. That'd be kind of cool. Trevenant with item lock with Wally is a big deal. I mean, yeah, that is true. I'm not going to say that's not. And what else is there? Well, that's kind of the reason why they banned the Forest of Giant Plants eventually, eh? Alright. I guess we'll just go with this. We'll add a we'll lead with a Buzzwole. GX, of course. I think we should probably bench all of our Pokemon. Or, you know what? I might not. I got an Ultra Ball. Alright, and we'll drop Carbink. And the non-EX Buzzwole, or GX. We'll end it right there. Alright, so first turn of the match. Kind of don't want to lose all that energy. So what I'm going to do is this. Ultra Ball away a Buzzwole GX. Yes, I'm crazy. And a strong energy. Yes, I'm even crazier. I want to get, what do I need? I can get Diancie, Prism Star. For added power. I guess. Oh, if we could attack on the first turn, this Eevee would be toast. But we cannot attack on the first turn. Of course. Alright, let's get caught up here once again. Unknown Spike was battling NBA. Okay, but I think that is over now, so the battle is underway between us. Your only GX card, says CRJ, is a Alolan Golem, which is useless for you because you don't have a Alolan Geodude or a Alolan Graveler. But what I really like with the online game, you are capable of trading for the cards you're looking for if you have your account set up to do so. And you can also just get a bunch of, like, you know, trade lock booster packs if you get the tokens. Just get, I think it's 200 tokens for a booster pack. Just get a bunch of those booster packs. You might happen to get the card you're looking for because the commons and uncommons are not too hard to come by. Alright, we got us a Fighting Energy. I'm going to hang on to it. I'm just going to go ahead and see if we can do some damage. Yes, we will. That's some nice damage. 70 with 1 energy. Pretty decent. Let's see here. Okay, Dazzling Shell says, watch out for Gengar from Crimson Invasion. Yeah, that one there, isn't it like... Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. If you... Like, every time the opponent attaches an energy, you put, I think, 2 damage counters on it? Something like that. And I can see that could be a little bit of power, yeah? Rotom Dex. Alright, open up this here. So we have battle against Lucario. Just gonna make sure I keep a little list here of who I've battled. Try to give everyone a chance to battle before we get into any possible rematchings. We lost the dislike, everybody. Yes, we've turned that into a like. Awesome stuff. That's cool. I've never seen that happen before. I didn't know you can take dislikes off. I mean, I guess I knew you could. I'm stupid. Speaking of stupid, There goes my GX. Anyway, it's not the end of the world, because we could bring it back. Put a Pokemon from the discard pile into your hand. I'll take that back, thank you. Alright, so this is where things are kind of interesting. I'm going to put an energy onto Carbink. Let's go ahead and Lily. I was hoping to find one of the cards I'd added in from the new Forbidden Light. Didn't find it, but we're going to go evolve up into Carbink Break. Let's grab ourselves a couple of basic energy from within the deck here. And let's grab another couple of basic energy from within the deck here. Boom, boom, and boom, boom. There we go. Alright, let's drop this Carbink. Do I want to use the Puzzle of Time? I might as well. Let's see what's on the top 3 cards. That's what I wanted. Right there. And it doesn't matter the other two, because when I play the Beast Ring, things will get randomized. Okay, so the most you can do is 90. Well, you could do technically 100 with the GX attack, but I think Carbink should survive this hit no problem. We're going to go with the Diamond Gift, doing a measly 40. I mean, it's not measly, it's still decent. And let's throw a couple of strong energies onto our Buzzwole GX. And NBA asking, can you battle against me? You can, yeah, as soon as we're done here. Just go to your friends list and send me the friend invite. Dotman64 is my name. Don't hit me, that's mean. And I'll confirm that, and then we can get a battle underway. Would you stop this? No, I can't use Beast Ring. This is annoying. I don't like this. Come on, where's my, where's the thingy? What's it called? Scorched Earth, that's what I'm thinking of. Why couldn't I think of that? Okay, what to do? Okay, as long as this one's on the bench, we add 20 more. Let's start getting Buzzwole prepared down here. Go for the Diamond Gift. Still got 40 damage, that's not terrible. We'll put it on that Buzzwole. Okay, so is Hydreigon good in the TCG? Depending on which one you're talking about. Like, it can be, depending on, like, abilities and stuff. The current Hydreigon that I know of has an ability called, I think it's called Weed Out, where you get to choose, is it 2 or 3 of your own bench Pokemon and discard the others. So if you need to make, like, a fresh sweep and you have stuff on the bench that has, like, a lot of damage, you can have Hydreigon just, you know, discard them. They don't count as knockouts, so you save yourself from the opponent getting any prizes. And then you have some space to drop some more Pokemon down. And let's see. Salted Gamer asking, can you have a code and play a game? Well, as for having a code, there's a chance you can have a code. What we do about every 20 minutes or so, I'm going to give out some codes in the chat or on the screen or something like that. And it's kind of a first come, first serve situation. Whoever can grab the code quickest will snag that. And as for having a game, absolutely. Anyone want to send me a friend invite? My username in the game is Dotman64. So you can just send me the friend invite, and I'll check my request in a little bit and confirm that. And then when you see me ready to roll, you can send me a battle. And Dazzling Shell says, one of the cards you face is the Flareon EX from Generations, which combined with the double heat combo from Steam Siege. Yes, that's a lot of power. You got the Volcanion EX on the bench using Steam, is it Steam Up, I believe? Discarding a fire energy from hand, and all your basic fire types do 30 more. And how does the Flareon work again? I know it draws energy to itself for one turn, right? But also people like to use the power heater attack of the regular Volcanion to add that energy onto one of their bench Pokemon. CRJ is asking, how did he take 2 prize cards? Well, I had a Pokemon GX active. In the very bottom, it's hard to see on our screen, but there's a Pokemon GX rule at the bottom. It says, when your Pokemon GX is knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. The reason being, Pokemon GX are generally a lot more powerful than a regular Pokemon. They hit a lot harder, they have a lot more HP, but the downside to using them is the opponent gets to take 2 prizes when they take them down. So you gotta kind of consider that. Do you want to go for the added power, giving the opponent more prizes, or use more standardized kind of Pokemon? And, okay, and Vincent has answered that question. I gotta read the whole thing. I gotta get caught up here. So CRJ says, why wouldn't you use GX? I'll tell you one reason why you wouldn't want to use GX. Before, unless I get challenged here, before I get the next challenge invite to me, let me show you a particular Pokemon that people love to use. It's called Alolan Ninetales. Look at this ability. Luminous Barrier. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX. If the opponent has something like this, or Koopa, there's another one from, I believe, the... What set is that? Shining Legends? They have the abilities to block all damage being done by the opposing Pokemon GX. So that's why you want to have some non-GXs in the deck. If you have nothing but GXs or EXs, these things shut you down. You can't touch them. Now, okay, there's other ways to get around that. There are ways to shut their abilities down, but barring that, you're looking at trouble. Now, we have a friend request here from The Salted Gamer. We'll confirm that one up. Accept. And as soon as someone sees me on the thing, send me the battle. And NBA, looks like you sent me an invite. Okay. We got NBA Mobile Show 2 and NBA Live Mobile DZ. We're going to get invaded by the NBA here, folks. The NBA is taking notice of our Pokemon online gaming. Alright, deck 5, where is that one at? Is going to be the... This is one I did not have a chance to show off a lot because I didn't realize I was missing one of the cards in it, and it was not shown as one of the available decks to use. This is my Ultra Beast deck, featuring Naganadel GX. Okay. Sniper says, including Chaz. Huh? Including me? Including me what? I might have missed something up there. Hello, evening to Joshua Pokemon Goer. Welcome to our TCG tonight. Might as well face the fact you're always destined to fail. It's gotta be another custom night quote, and whoever said that is mean. You gotta boost people up, you know? And unknown Spike, your game did crash. Okay, that's what happened. I was like, something froze up there. I wasn't sure what was happening. And if you knock out GX or EX, you take the prizes. And question for me from Dazzling Shell is it possible to get the TCG game online on your phone? I don't know. I've heard that some people have gotten a somewhat working version of it. I know it's for like tablets, but I haven't heard of an official release for phones, but I think some people have gotten it to work. If they have, I'm not sure how it works, but you can maybe just do like a Google search and see if you can figure that out. And Owen B asking, do I play Pokemon TCG not online? I think that's what you're asking. Not as much as I do in the online game. Like, I still do collect the cards. Whenever a new pre-release event happens, I get a nice little stack of cards. For one thing, to get code cards for you folks, but also a nice little supply of these brand new cards, which I love to see. So, I will play non-competitively, because I do the professoring, I call it, at my local Pokemon League, so I do help out new players and such. I will play against them on, friendly terms, just casual gaming, and as far as actual tournaments go, I don't get around to other leagues a lot, and I don't play as a player or a participant in my own league, because I kind of like being more on the official helper side. But I do like to play. I have a couple pretty cool decks off to the side there. It's in my deck box. I'm going to actually use one of those decks here tonight. Not quite exactly what I have in the physical cards, but features a... Generally, I don't like to use the heavy-hitting Pokemon like EXs and GXs, but this one deck I have, it's got some EX power to it. Alright, so let's drop energy onto Pheromosa. I'm going to drop the Altar of the Moon. I'm now going to play Lily. Let's get 5 more cards in hand. Look at that, I found me a Poiple. That's what I was looking for. Give it the body build. Not yet. Let's see what our Rando Recevo can get us. We've got an N. That might not be too bad. So we can't attack. So I'm just going to end the turn. Now we have a Gengar EX full art. Look at this thing. I haven't seen this in a long time. Night Attack puts 3 damage counters on one of the opposing Pokemon, and Dark Corridor does 60. The opponent's active Pokemon's now poisoned, and then Gengar EX escapes back to the bench. Interesting stuff. Let's see. CRJ saying, you like that in Pokemon TCG? Everything that's really good get a double-edged sword. In Yu-Gi-Oh, really good monster cards have too many ways for you to summon them and really have a negative side. Yeah, there's always like an up and down. Like, quite often when they put a new trainer card out, they balance it based on the older ones. There was a, what was this? There was a trainer card that says, shuffle your hand into the deck and then draw 5 cards. Her name was Shauna. So, that was one thing, but then you could do a, there was another one, Professor Birch's Observations. Shuffle your hand into the deck and then flip a coin. If you get heads, you draw 7, which is better than Shauna, but if you flip tails, you only drew 4, so it's kind of back and forth. Which way do you want to go with that? Alright, got bodybuilding dumbbells, which does not affect our basic Pokemon, but a stage 1 will take that. I'm now going to play Cynthia, shuffling my hand away and drawing 6 fresh cards. Not quite what I was hoping to find, but I guess I'll roll with it. So we're going to... I'm going to Nest Ball. Let's get ourselves another Poipole. Alright, Gengar, what do you got? You are resistant to fighting, that's not a problem. Let's go for the high jump kick. A mere 20 damage. And as Devoxia, or Devexio, I can't pronounce that. We'll call you Dev. As Dev takes the turn, let's check what's going on in the chat. NBA would like some tips for deck building. Well, all I could say is the best idea, and this sounds like me promoting my channel, but I do have a video on my channel. One of the most viewed ones that I have is Deck Building 101, I think it's called. It gives you the basic idea how to put cards together for a deck. I break it down really simply, but then I give you more, details and stuff. But my best suggestion would be go to here Pokemon TCG Online and see what kind of decks that they have, like custom built decks and stuff like that. See what they have set up. Also, as you play against people, you can check their deck list after the fight is done and see what they had to work with. I think you can also copy. Mega. But I think you can also copy the deck list and see what cards you need to pick up. Alright, so here's the thing. I want to find me a particular card if I can. And that's not the way to do it. What can I work with? Well, that's a way to do it. Let's grab Ultra Space, the stadium. I'm going to knock my own stadium out by doing so. But this lets me search my deck for any Ultra Beast card once per turn. Naganadel GX will be the choice. So let's drop that down and evolve our Poipole. Nice free retreat on Pheromosa brings it back to the bench. And Beast Raid. Let's drop Buzzwole first of all. Beast Raid. 20 damage for each of my Ultra Beasts in play. So nice 120 damage being done there. So what can you hit me with? Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks and use it as its attack. This will be interesting. You can choose any of my moves. And I am weak to Psychic. So whatever move Mega Gengar goes for, it's going to do double the damage. That's going to hurt. That could do 200. I got 210 total. What else do we have here? I think the most dangerous attack would be the Cablegram. Doing 200 damage due to my weakness. I like moves like this. Phantom Gate. Like, it is wild. Alright, let's see what's going on there in the chat. If not the game crashing, you would have won the game. You think so, Unknown Spike? You were up against the Buzzwole. So we'll just say that. We'll put that in the maybe pile. And did I get a new haircut? Not really, just a trim. It was getting a little bit too... whenever my hair gets too long, it starts to, like, curl out, and it just looks weird. So, yeah, I had it trimmed down there. Now I get to play Take Apart and Put Back Together. You won't feel a thing. That must be a Mangle quote, I'm going to guess. And Joshua, that is a pretty nice Gengar that the opponent has. Look, another Gengar. Look at that thing. There was a special tin that you could buy that was almost like a lunch tin kind of thing, where you got a special... shiny version of Mega Gengar. It had the same attack, I'm pretty sure, but it's like the white Mega Gengar, and it looked really cool. If Joshua plays this again, you have a Poison Lockdown deck, both in TCG Online and in real life. That is interesting. So, if you want to share your info, feel free. Let me know what you had working for that. I made something like that myself. Back when the X and Y series was first coming out, I had, what was it? I had Victory Bell from Furious Fists, which once per turn you can discard grass energy from it to poison and confuse the opponent's Pokemon. I also had on the bench Dragalge from Flashfire, which says if the opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, they can't retreat. So I would force Infusion and Poison on them, block them in. This was back before we had any of the poison boosting things like Seviper and stuff like that, but if I was to update that deck nowadays, although Phantom, Furious Fist and Flashfire, they're no longer standard legal, I'd try to make standard decks, but if I had those cards to update and add into a standard format, that would be kind of cool. This time, there's more than an illusion to fear. That's got to be one of the phantoms, I believe. Alright, I got me some water. I thought ahead this time. So we're already at 7:30. We've hit 10 likes. We're adding 20 more minutes to the stream, folks. So I also forgot to... Why are you going to get the Lysandre? Leave me alone. I forgot to give out a code. So what I'll do... Once this battle is over, don't send an invite just yet, folks. I'm going to give out 2 codes. Because we're now past another 20-minute mark of the video, or the stream. And if Devixioa, if I have that pronounced correctly, if they defeat me, that's another code added to our little pile. We're at 2 right now. I'm just curious to see what attack they're going to go for. As I said, the Cablegram is the most powerful hit they can hit me with. And granted, it will hurt quite a bit. And you have a total of 80 HP left. Alright. Carefully deciding. Now, they could go something more creative. They could go, say... They could use Stinger GX, I think. That would be kind of funny. What did they do? Oh, if this Pokemon's knocked out, you can't take a prize. They used Poiple's Knockout Reviver. Interesting. Alright, let us get one of our other 2 Pheromosa. I'm going to add this to the Poiple, I guess. We'll have another Choice Band for now. So let's just drop it. Might as well. We don't get any prizes for that, because that was the effect of that Knockout Reviver. But at least that's one heavy hitter down and out. Okay. Krogunk is a beast for poison, so 20 per turn instead of 10. I believe, well, the Krogunk, the poison up attack, it adds 30, I think. And it can add, 30 multiple times, which is kind of crazy. Also, if you have Seviper on the bench, I'm not saying change your deck, but Seviper itself, just by being on your bench, adds 10 more for each of them, which is kind of nice. In the expanded format, a lot of people like to use Verbank City Gym, which I think adds 2 more poison counters per turn. There's also, does anyone else add more? I can't even recall, but I know there's some Pokemon that can just do extra damage, like with poison. Salazzle might be interesting if you want to check that out. It does severe poison, causing 4 damage counters instead of 1 for severe poison, which is kind of nice. All right, let's go ahead and Ultra Space. Grab another. We'll grab our nice. Look at that Xurkitree. I get that from one of the what is it, pre-release packs. So let's throw it in the garbage. I'm going to use the Ultra Recon Squad and get rid of these 2 Ultra Beasts. For each Ultra Beast I discard, draw 3 cards. Oh, we got us a Beast Ring, which I can't use. Awesome. So let us toss an energy to Buzzwole. Yep. And nothing else that we can do at the moment. So Hoopa is going to stall things a little bit for us here. And let's get caught up once again. So yeah, I see you saw 30. Okay. It's not a Phantom, it's not an illusion. It's a Nintendo. I don't know, I can't see what you're saying there. And Genesis got the Born of Fire deck. What's that one? I don't think I've seen that. That'll be one of the maybe the custom ones they put together in the game automatically or something like that. Vincent saying this match will take the whole stream. Oh, we got plenty of time left for the stream. We're here for another 20 minutes after 8. Don't Guzma me. This is going to take forever. You're right, Vincent. Actually, wait. No, they'll knock me out. You old Phantom Gate. So what attack do they hit with? Actually, they keep using the Phantom Reviver. Yeah, that could slow things down quite a bit. And weak to darkness. Okay. No, let's go for the knockout. Alrighty then. So that's 1 prize. I can deal with that 1 prize. Let's get Naganadel GX up here. Alright, now check this out. I'm going to use Rescue Stretcher and bring back that Buzzwole. Bring back anything, actually, because the reason is I'm going to use the Ultra Recon Squad again discard these two, and get 6 more cards. I can't do that anymore, because I'm going to run out of cards before too long. Okay. So, let us attach to the Poiple here. That's what I want to make use of right now. Despite having all these cards in hand, I kind of don't even want to use any of them. Let's go ahead and a Beast Raid for only 100 this time. All I gotta do is grab one more Ultra Beast though, and we'll do another 120, knocking out Mega Gengar next turn. Now, they could, of course, use the old Knockout Reviver again. Oh, they can hit me for 20 more damage now. Uh-oh. If they do Cablegram, that'll be 240 due to weakness. That could be trouble. Oh, wait. Meyer B. Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. I don't know if you guys can hear this loud enough. Oh, the Spirit Link. And there's more allusion to Fear of Sounds, like Zoroark should have said it. So you want that one in your deck. What pack or deck? You're talking about the Salazzle? It's actually in a couple of different theme decks. Check out the most current deck. One of them, or the theme deck, is Twilight Rogue. It features Lycanroc. It does have that Salazzle in there. But I think it's also in another one. I believe... I'm not sure. If you go to the online shop here, though, check out all the different things that they have in there, all the different theme decks. You can look at the cards that are in the deck before you buy it. Do we see the Cablegram being used? For 240 damage? I don't know. Carefully deciding what attack to go for here. One sec here, folks. I'm worried about what's about to happen. Got 2 heads. Oh! Wasn't that interesting? You happen to get 2 heads on the swing around. How many would you have needed to get, actually, I wonder? Alright, alright. I was hoping to pick that card up. That was lucky. Put a Pokemon from the discard pile back into your hand. We're going to grab our Naganadel GX. Okay. So now, we're going to Ultra Space. We'll grab Pheromosa. We'll drop Pheromosa. Attach a Psychic Energy to Naganadel. I'm going to put a Choice Band on there as well. And I'm going to end. Yeah, I'm going to go down to 6 cards, but they're going to go down to 3. So we're now doing 130 with our Beast Raid attack, which I'm more than happy with. We're going to use the random receiver. Might as well. Let's see what we can get. We have Skyla. Could come in handy. Alright, let's go ahead and, I believe, go for the knockout of Beast Raid. Boom. 130. Alright, 2 prizes. Got another Poiple and a Beast Ring. Well, the Beast Rings are useless now because it only... No, wait! I can use it. Hang on. Get out of here, Poiple. If they have 3 or 4 prizes left, I can attach energies. Nice. Alright, we got another Mega Gengar up here. So, the swing around. So, what are they doing for damage-wise? Let me just see here. They did have a tool attached, didn't they? I think they had a tool on that Gengar. So if they get... The basic attack is 80 times 2 for 160. They can do 200 with 1 heads. So they would need to get both heads to be able to knock out Naganadel GX with one of our swing-arounds. I guess one of their swing-arounds, technically. Or... Okay, never mind. Just a 1 heads. So that only works if it's a basic. However, if we do see... What's he called there? Garbodor... That tool's going to make all of my abilities obsolete, which is fine, because I don't have abilities in this deck. Okay, so what's the best way to hit you? I can do 140 with the Jet Needle. Actually, I can do more with our Beast Raid right now. Let us Beast Ring, grab a couple of basic energy from in the deck, and attach them to one of our Ultra Beasts. We'll add them to Poiple. Of course, Naganadel GX is our heavy hitter. We'll put this on Xurkitree regardless, though, just for added power. Now, Skyla, what can you find for us? There's a Puzzle of Time. We'll grab one of those. Alright, now then. Let's go for the most damage. Going to be 150 from Beast Raid. Do we see it go for the Knockout Reviver? That could be a thing. Alright, I'm getting lost in the chat here. One sec. So Dazzling Shell need to get the Alolan Ninetales from Burning Shadows and Alolan Muck from Sun and Moon to create an interesting deck. The Alola forms are definitely interesting. And it was from the Trainer Challenge, the Born of Fire deck, Genesix says. Awesome. Pumpkin says, read the last comment. Does this time there's more than an illusion for the fear? Sounds like Zorak who should said it. I'm not sure what you mean. Who said that? Don't knock up my Poiple. That's mean. And Joshua has headphones. You're welcome, by the way. That's my nickname on Friends List in Pokemon Go. Awesome. Glad to hear it. That is cool. It's so cool you can add nicknames to people now, right? Ow. That hurt. That's only one prize. Meganodel GX. It's coming back up. So we're at the 740 mark, so I'm going to add an extra code once we start giving some of these out here. I think I'm probably good just to start going for some damage. Just in case. Let's keep powering up. Ah, that's it. That's a win. Alright, so once again, Professor is undefeated. I didn't lose yet, right? Undefeated thus far. Not that I want to showboat about it or gloat or whatever, but let's go ahead and give out some codes before we continue with any more matches. So I'm going to put the first one in the chat. I should have popped the chat out to do this. In fact, I'll do that right now. One sec. Pop out chat so I can slide it over onto my screen where it's easier to see. So this will be one of your copy pastes. This will gonna be for, oh, this one's for a Forbidden Light booster. And I said we hit the like, we're at 10 likes. If we can get to, I'm gonna say 15, then I'll add an extra 20 minutes past the 20 I've already added. So we still have another 40 minutes while I'm here tonight, but if we can hit 15 likes, I will stick around for another 20 after that. Sound cool? Also, I'm doing really good so far in breeding up the prize Pokemon for our Wi-Fi battles this week. There was, one second, make sure I get this code right for you. This should be good. Boom. Take that to your TCG Online and redeem it, folks. Get yourself a nice booster pack. So, I'm breeding up. Should I tell you what the prize is for this week? You guys want to know what the Wi-Fi Pokemon prize will be? I'll wait and see what you think of that. But I'll just basically say it's a Pokemon that does not generally, it's not easier to come by its female form. It's a, you know, what is it? 7 to 8, male to female. But for some reason, I've been getting really lucky with breeding these Pokemon. I have almost half of the breed Pokemon thus far, or bred Pokemon, they are female. So I don't know what the luck is, but if you guys have a pretty good chance this week of getting a Pokemon female that can have a better chance to pass its hidden ability down. Alright, so this next one I'm going to put on screen beneath the face cam. This will be a quick skill of your typing to copy it over. This one's going to be for an X and Y Steam Siege booster pack. Make sure this is accurate. I'll get caught up on the chat again in just a moment as I send out these codes. So that is accurate. Boom. Right up there under the face cam. Help yourselves. Alright, open the chat once more. I got one more code to hand out to you. Gonna type it in the chat again. This one's for Burning Shadows. Okay. One sec here. So I didn't mention this yet too, but I did some Pokemon going today, as I always do. I am now 3 for 4 on Registeel raids. I did catch a Registeel again today, and it was one of those things where it's like, you know, I see it in the area. It was like I was a few minutes away as the egg was hatching, and I thought, I don't know if I'm going to get there in time, but I did. There was a group up there. We took it down. I pin-app buried it, because once I catch my first legendary, generally the pin-apps are what I go for to add more. And there's NBA Live Mobile DZ. We got you on here now, confirmed. But I want to get extra candy, of course, so that's what I tend to go for. So 3 for 4 Registeel. I think so far that's the best success rate I've had with legendaries. Of course, not at 100%, unfortunately, but I mean, I'll just take what I got. The extra candy is nice. Alright, so let's see if we're getting caught up in the chat. And am I going to any pre-releases, Vincent is asking. I am. Actually, this Saturday we have our Heroes Beacon pre-release, the Pokemon League that I go to. We're going to have our Celestial Storm. I'll be recording my usual footage and stuff for that, seeing what cool cards come up. And we got Vincent challenging to a battle. Let me get my RNG up and see what deck I go with. We have deck number 1, which is going to be Grimlock, actually, because we just used Buzzful Beatdown earlier. So the Grimlock deck, which is one of the harder ones to make work, so you might have an easy time against me. Cheer on Vincent, everybody, because if I do lose, we're adding an extra card to our supply to hand out. Ah, I lost a coin flip. And Joshua loves the song. I'm not sure which song that was, what was playing at the time. It might have still been this one. Oh, they had no basics, but I did. That is rare. We're going to leave Buzzful. And he still needed the 2 heads, okay. Oh, Vincent saw Stinger GX, did you? Yeah, I added Stinger GX back into the rotation here. My nice Mega Beedrill. Actually, you're thinking maybe Springer GX. I added my Mega Beedrill Stinger EX. I have him in here. Admittedly, there were no cards from Forbidden Light that I wanted to add in to boost that deck up a little bit, but I thought I really like that deck. I'm going to use it again anyway. He's been out of my little personal rotation for too long. Alright, so they're now set up. I'm not going to take any mulligan cards. I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt here. Ah, we got some pretty heavy power here. Floatstone, oh no. It makes it easier to find friends when you can nickname and trade the Pokemon and stuff. That is very good, yeah. Dazzling Shell says, you guys get all the V's. I assume you mean victories. That would be my assumption. Alright, we're going to get Fossil Excavation Map. I'm going to use that to find me a fossil. And that fossil is going to be the unidentified fossil. It's so weird how many different ways they've put fossil Pokemon into the game. So I'm going to drop that down. We don't have energy, which could be kind of nice to get, but we're going to use an Ultra Ball. Yeah, we'll toss Acerola and I guess Carbink Break. Let's grab ourselves a Tyrant. Cannot play it yet this turn, of course, but next turn, most definitely. Now let's go for Puzzle of Time. Look at the top 3 cards. See, I kind of wanted to find myself something that could rearrange the cards. Let's just do that. And that's our turn. It's not the best start, unfortunately. Yeah, Unknown Spike claiming that if the computer hadn't crashed, they would have defeated me. What do you guys think? You guys saw that? You guys saw the Buzzwolf fight. You think that they had a chance? I'm going to say you had a chance. I'm not going to say it was going to happen, but you had a chance. So you got to talk big and stuff like that because we don't know what was going to happen really. An NBA is a beginner, so we'll take it easy. Well, I mean, Genesect asked me to take it easy, and did I? But like I say, it does come down to what cards I happen to have, or what deck I happen to use, actually. So some of my decks are not super powerful. Things could work out in your favor. However, I'm not looking too good on my side. But let's bring up the Oranguru. At least get some damage off. We're going to do 60. That's half its HP. And Dino Kid rocks. They play Metagross. I don't have a Metagross deck right now, actually. And NBA played Mega Gengar because it's fun and it copies attacks. And I really like that Phantom Gate. Choose any of the opposing Pokemon's attacks and just use it. Most of the times you see something like that, it says you need to have the energy attached to do the damage. But that just says use the attack. That is definitely pretty cool. Alright. Here's the thing. If I knock out Oranguru, this comes up and destroys me. So my only bet right now is to not attack. I gotta wait and see what I can get the next turn. I've just drawn a couple cards out. Let's see what the top 2 cards, or top 3 cards look like. I guess I can get Carbink. Actually, yeah, if I can survive 1 turn, that puts us in a good spot. I'm gonna end it right there. You'll see what happens in just a moment here. So Joshua says the pre-release was at the reveal of the... Oh, the please was at the reveal of the Pokemon that you're breeding. Okay. No, I wanted those cards. What are you doing? OMG. So, yeah, the Pokemon I have started breeding up based off of the feedback on Twitter. It seems a number of folks would like to see Chimchar. So, I have Iron Fist Chimchar. And I'm not going to reveal the attacks just yet. We'll keep that as a surprise. But I'm breeding Chimchar, and basically, yeah, So far, about half the ones have come out female. The ones that have like the good stats and the hidden ability Iron Fist. So I'm kind of happy with the prices that we'll have. Well, speaking of Chimchar, you knew it. Chimchar is going to be the prize. Now, once I am done the breeding tonight, I'm going to do up the thumbnail and stuff like that. If you're not following me yet on Twitter, you can go check it out, because I'll probably put that up in, later on tonight once all the breeding is done. Once I make sure I have a full box of these Chimchar as prizes. Okay, so, fossil excavation map. We're going to grab ourselves one of our unidentified fossils. There's still one left right there. We'll play that one down. I have Evo Soda in hand, but I kind of want to get a new hand right now, so let's do that. Cynthia, help me out, please. We have... There's the Evo Soda, I'll take it, and we have an energy as well. So again, I'm not going to attack. I can't let that Zygarde come up yet. If only I could get the Carbink, that would be perfect. And yeah, I see you there, Dino Kid Rocks. How's it going tonight? Thanks for jumping into the chat and hanging out tonight. NBA would like to battle me, most definitely, once we're done this. Sycamore, look at that nice alternate art Sycamore. Oh, I can't see, he's running away. There he is. Just relaxing with this nice little, what are you called again? Chespin. There we go. Like I said, did we see Mega Evolution? What happened? Oh, sweet. We got the Tyrant. We'll put a strong energy to the Tyrant. And I will play Kukui. Add a code for what, Unknown Spike? And I think... Let's do it. Let's Sledgehammer. Get us a prize. And boom, Ultra Ball. Look at the damage we did to that thing. Alright, Regirock actually... Well, that's kind of cool because it has the Float Stone, so nice free retreat there. The Flaming Fighter, causing 6 damage counters instead of 2 if the burn happens. Why would you do that? Why would you play Guzma? That is so rude. Well then. Let's get things interesting here. Hey, look at that. We just got Tyrantrum. I think I'll end the stream at 8 o'clock tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, Ultra Ball. Let's go. I guess we don't need the Tyrant or Tyrantrum. And I guess Evo Soda. We'll toss these out. Let's grab ourselves a Carbink. I can Wally into Carbink Break right away. And without free retreat, what can you do? We got 110 HP, so that's not going to help us that much. So since they have exactly 4 prizes remaining, we're going to do 120, which is not bad. Probably not going to get the KO on that thing. It still has 70 left. We got 40 of Power Gem. Okay. I know why. Why is that? Did it actually say that I lost the match? I don't believe it did. So therefore we don't add an extra card. Okay, Zygarde EX can hit Buzzwole very powerfully, of course. And we're at 754, so we'll add another card in about 6 minutes or so to our pile. Look at all those Chimchar. I kind of like that you're going from the fire type into the fighting type. That's cool. I like how Pokemon can change typing during the match. Alright, if we can get a strong energy... Nope. Well, it was going to kind of come close. I'll get some more basic energy out of the deck here. So I'm going to be hitting for 60, which is actually quite a lot. Power Gem. Not quite a knockout, however. However, what's nice is I am completely immune to Pokemon EX. All I got to do, though, is retreat the Zygarde and bring up the Infernape. Look at that. Immune. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go for Cynthia. Phew, that was close, yeah. But I still think you're going to get the win. I don't have the fossils to make use of right now. I do, however, have Scorched Earth. But let's do this. Let's drop you down to 3 Pokemon on the bench. So what that does, it limits their bench down to 3. They're going to throw the other Pokemon out into the discard pile. Okay. So I don't have any energy to attach to our Buzzwole. Let's see if we can fix that with a puzzle of time. I guess we got 1 energy there. So we can power gem for the knockout. Actually, we can do this. Diamond gift for the knockout. And throw some energy onto our Buzzwole. Which might help us out, actually. Let's get a surprise. That's 2 prize cards. I forgot that was an EX we took down. There's my Scorched Earth. I already gave me energy there. Kind of want to see if you can recover your account on TCG Online. Hopefully so, Joshua. It is a fun game to play. And take the code off. You can also take the caps lock off too, that might help. And bump, there we go. Ooh, another EX, which we are immune to. However, this Floatstone, Regirock is a problem because I can just go back into their energized Pokemon, which does have the power with that burn to take us down. If I can get 1 more energy on Buzzwole, we might have a shot. How can I get... Oh, the Ultra Ball is a... Oh, wait, this might help us. N. Give me 1 energy. Energy retrieval, I will take that. Oh, no, my Stadium. How much energy is discarded? 1, okay. Yeah, there's that free retreat into the Infernape. So you got 130 HP. I had to get some lucky coin flips to make this happen. The Captivating Pokepuff not going to help us. Okay, let's go ahead and retrieve our 2. Actually, this works out good because I have 1 to attach to Buzzwole, but I also have 1 to discard and draw 2 more. Kind of wanted strong energy, to be honest, but oh well. Do our coin flips hold out for us? Let's see. We need to get both heads to get this knockout. We got Dewtails, of course. Because I deserve that, right? Yeah. Joshua's not sure if you can get it, but you should have your poison lockdown. If you can get it to work, awesome stuff. And there's the burn. That's the knockout, man! You did the extra damage with the 2 Regirock. Right, okay. Well, that is adding 1 code to our pile for that defeat. My first defeat of the night right there. And once we hit another 3 minutes or so, we'll add another code to the pile. So since we're about halfway through, I'm now going to open up my booster pack. I believe we have another request, though. Not CRJ. So... You're not CRJ? Then who are you? Okay, 1 sec. I'm going to scroll this over. Good match to you as well, Vincent. Just couldn't quite get my footing on that one. Alright, but let's see what we get for Forbidden Light. I think by the time I actually open this, I'll give the codes out. Now, again, since it's like 8 o'clock, what I'll do is add a code from the pack here, plus that one from the Victory. I'll give those codes out, and then I will show you the cards that I got. So we got this here. I'll accept that battle in just a little bit there. Let's get my chat up right here. So 1 code going in the chat first of all, and the next code I'll put on screen. Okay, this will be for the first one I pulled out was a Burning Shadows. One second here. We're getting all the epic music playing as there's nothing happening on screen. How about that, eh? Okay, so this code for the Burning Shadows is good to roll. There you go. That code there. And now I'm going to put 1 right on screen under my face cam. If it'll let me. There we go. Alright. This one will be for the Forbidden Light pack I just opened up. And is this one accurate? I believe... It is. I always like to make sure and double check it though, because I have sometimes people say the code's invalid, and then I find out, whoops, I messed up. So that one is for the Forbidden Light right there. Help yourselves to it, and I will now open up my pack and see what I get. I'm just going to maximize my window here so we can see it better. Alright. Now, is the luck with us? Can you think we can find an EX, sorry, not EX, a GX, or maybe a full art, something amazing like that? I don't know. I will say, I don't feel any full art texture on that side. Okay, first up we have the Fighting Energy, the basic. We have a Flabébé. Next we have a Dewpider, a Goomy, a Scatterbug, and the last common is going to be a Bergmite, which is weird. They're not in the Alola region. I guess a lot of these things aren't actually, so they're going to make cards out of something, right? We have a Metal Frying Pan attaching to a Metal-type Pokemon, and they take 30 less damage from attacks. Just picture Solgaleo, not Solgaleo, well, yeah, Solgaleo, but picture Duskmane Necrozma with that frying pan on its head. Wouldn't that be epic? We now have Ultra Space, excellent stuff. We've got, what are you, Mesprit? We got a Mesprit. The ability is Silent Waves. If you have Azelf in play, the opponent's Pokemon have no resistance, which is nice. And Mind Splash 20. If Yuki's on the bench, you do 50 more. The reverse foil is going to be a Scatterbug, which we just saw. My rare card is... what are you? Florges. We have the Wondrous Gift. Once during your turn before your attack, you may flip a coin. If heads, put an item card from your discard pile on top of your deck. That is pretty good. And Misguard does 70 and prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Dragon Pokemon during the next turn. So that's what I got. I see a battle invite coming. I gotta confirm that. I gotta randomize the deck I'll be using for this match. Where's my random? It's gone. There it is. Alright. I'm gonna use the second deck here, which is gonna be Mega Stinger. Aw, man. NBA had asked me to go easy, and it randomly chooses Mega Stinger. I mean, I don't know. Do I try to go easy? It's Mega Stinger. There is no easy for Mega Stinger. And yes, CRJ says, at least someone was honest that they weren't me. I guess so, yeah. Northern Fan does not play TCG, but you like to come out and hang out in the chat. Awesome stuff. Wow. I have a terrible start. This might be going easy. Okay, we're going to drop our Remoraid. Although we get to attack on our first turn. If that helps us, it probably won't, but we'll see. Vincent says, as soon as you put the Carbink down, you said to yourself, don't attack with Zygarde, don't attack with Zygarde, and then you did it. I mean, misclick. Instinctively, you just think you got to do the attack, right? Not that really not attacking wouldn't, have done anything different. The only difference would be if your attack had done something that says maybe add energy to your bench Pokemon. Because all that the ability of Carbink does is prevent the damage being done to it, but other effects will still, take effect. So that could have been a way to do that. Look at this fancy Lugia. The foil. Alright, we have a Beedrill EX. I kind of want to save the Remoraid for draw support, so we are going to retreat it. I want to hang on to that. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to play it. I got to see. I got to sort of re-randomize. Moralol's actually pretty good. These are all good. Hang on, let me just put Lily at the top. If I can play enough cards out of hand, I can use Lily to grab the other ones. Yeah, picture Brock with that frying pan. I think that, I still say that must be why they put that frying pan in, because like, that joke of Brock. If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the Charmander episode of the Kanto region of the anime, and you'll see what's going on there. Alright, actually, I can play Lily, grab all those other cards. Boom. And we're going to play the Moralo. We're going to attach the Beedrill Spirit Link. We can now Mega Evolve into Mega Beedrill. I'll throw an energy onto it. I'm going to use Octillery's Abyssal Hand. Draw 3 more. This is spooky music. I got Ivysaur. I don't have a Bulbasaur. I don't want a Bulbasaur. I can't do anything. Oh, no. Alright, and Lugia is getting ready. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you hurt me even more if I'm an EX. Rats. This presents a problem. Well, let's throw an energy onto the Beedrill. I can Super Rod back in 1 energy, but if nothing else, that gives me a chance to use Abyssal Hand. I'm going to do that. Alright. Abyssal Hand, let's draw 1. Does it help us? Yes, it does help us. Shinada, get in there. Illuminate. Search my deck for any grass Pokemon. I'm going to choose Bulbasaur. I'll drop the Bulbasaur, and I'm going to use the Hazard Stinger. So I do 40 damage, discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. The opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned, but the poison does 4 damage, as opposed to 1 damage counter. Now the downside is, of course, this pressure ability reduces my damage done to them by 40. But this is a cool start, though. a non-EX doing a lot of damage to an EX. That's what I like to see. And Genesec says, if we rematch, please go easy. Well, you know, we'll say maybe. No, not with Bulbasaur. Man. Don't evolve Magikarp. Actually, you could attach an energy and retreat. But if you do, we'll survive. But then Bulbasaur can't really retreat. This is interesting. So we can survive another one with the Rare Candy. Let's do that. We're going to Rare Candy into Venusaur. I'm now going to use Illuminate. Let's grab another Bulbasaur. I can't play the Ivysaur yet. I do need one full turn in play for the Pokemon to be able to evolve. But I'm going to Abyssal Hand, draw 2 more. Pokemon Center Lady, I'll use that. If I want to use the Puzzle of Time, not really just yet. We're going to end it right there. So I do believe we're going to lose our first Venusaur after 2 more hits. Which is kind of a calculated loss, but I'm going to let it happen. And Joshua asking, is that a Venusaur card to the second card to the right? I'm not sure if that's what you were seeing, but there is, yeah, Venusaur's from the Shining Legends expansion. Jungle Totem ability is amazing. Each basic grass energy attached to my Pokemon gives 2 grass energies, which definitely helps out quite a bit. Oh, we got another Rare Candy. Alright, Illuminate. Let's grab another Venusaur. I can now Rare Candy the benched Bulbasaur up into Venusaur. Now, you can only apply one of these abilities per time, so they currently, even though there's 2 Venusaur, they still only give 1 extra energy. So let's go for the Puzzle of Time. I guess N is probably the best bet. So let's use the Abyssal Hand and draw. I guess I'm going to play N immediately, shuffle everything else away. Also, the opponent gets to shuffle, get the 6 cards too, so not super good for us, but it's what we got to work with. And we got us a Nest Ball. I'll use that. Let's get ourselves another Beedrill. Down to the bench you go. And yeah, that Venusaur is going to fall, so I'm going to power up the Mega Beedrill. I'm going to get rid of on our side or their side. Now we're good. So, pass the turn. Alright, what am I missing here in the chat? Northern Fan is playing through Alpha Sapphire for the 3rd time. Your team was looking good before the first gym. What kind of Pokemon you got to work with? And what's the best way to get coins? CRJ is asking. You mean like the tokens in the game? Best way? Go through your trainer challenges. Well, I wouldn't say that's the best way, but that's a good way. Do the trainer challenges. Every time you beat the computer player, you get yourself all sorts of bonuses. Maybe some extra cards, you get coins and tokens and stuff like that. Another good way, just play a bunch of versus tournaments. Like tournaments and, like Vincent says, climbing the ladder. So you get all sorts of cool stuff just by playing. Even if you don't win, you gain stuff by just playing the games. And that is a pretty amazing thing. They give you so much with this. Alright, hey, we got us a Spirit Link. I'll take that. Let's Mega Evolve. Alrighty. I got 25 cards left in the deck. I'm going to Illuminate. I'll grab a Morolol. Just drop you here to the bench. Do I want to get extra cards? Yeah, I might as well. I'm going to drop the Aether Paradise Foundation, or Conservation Area, just to free up a hand, or free up a card from hand, so I can draw 3. Getting some more energies here. Alright, so let's give this to this Mega Beedrill. Go for the Hazard Stinger, which will, with the poison, take down the Lugia. So the 4 damage counters from poison takes down that pressuring Lugia. Only 1 prize, because it's not an EX or a GX. Now then, what can come up and hit me pretty bad? This could do some damage. 80, which we will survive. What you could have done is also brought up the Articuno and start getting more energy out of the deck. That'll speed up the other cards that we're picking up. Ooh, you hit everybody. Except Morolol, who's immune thanks to our Aether Paradise Conservation Area. Not that that matters that much. So let us free retreat this Mega Beedrill. Go into this Mega Beedrill. Throw an energy onto... No, hang on to that. No, we'll do it. I'm going to Evo Soda into the other Shiinotic. And let's just draw one more. I want to keep an energy flow going here. So let's go for the Hazard Stinger. Sir 40, Paralyze and Poison, and the 4 damage from Poison. And I think we have someone from Brazil. We have Felil, if I'm saying that right. If you are from Brazil or wherever you're from, welcome to our stream tonight. Thanks for tuning in for some Pokemon TCG action. We hit 15 likes, by the way. We're going to stick around for another half hour from right now, so we've got 30 more minutes left of battle time. If we can get to, let's say 21 likes. Let's go a little bit above the 20. If we get 21, you got me here until 9 p.m. Atlantic time, which is 50, I almost said 50 hours. No, I can't do 50-hour streams. 50 minutes from now. Uh-oh. Freezing breath. Oh, no. I'm paralyzed as I... That does present a bit of an issue, but not really, because I've got Guzma. Let's bring up this Beedrill here. Put energy onto this one. I'm gonna use the Abyssal Hand. Draw one more. And go for the knockout of Hazard Stinger. And let's see, so... Thank you, Joshua. It's nice for a straight mono grass deck. I do have the water-type Octillery for draw support, but, I mean, there's other ways I could probably get draw support in this deck, but I like having the ability to draw extra cards. And Noivern Fan has Mudkip, Taillow, Mightyena, and Lotad. So before the first gym, that is good. Lotad and Mudkip, super effective on Roxanne. Good luck. Unknown Spike says, I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drawing pan. It's from the Mewtwo Returns episode? It might be, yeah. I just picture Brock running through the rain, heading towards Charmander. So I must be mistaken. Hey, Skyla, can you help us with a professor's letter, please? You can't. Do we even have professor's letters in here? Well, I've got a lot of discarded energies. How many do I got? Yeah, I got 5. So Skyla's going to find us, the Fisherman. He, next turn, because I can't play another supporter, lets me look for 4 discarded basic energies and bring them back. For the time being, I can retreat Mega Beedrill into Mega Beedrill, go for Hazard Stinger, which, oh, you're not weak to, so that's okay, but the Paralysis and Poison locks you down, and we got one more turn. The Poison takes down the Dugong. And Joshua says, watching episode 7 in the background while watching the stream, I can somewhat compare to Star Wars. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, The Force Awakens. What did you guys think of The Force Awakens? I didn't really think of it at the time, but I saw critics were talking about how it almost perfectly formulaically follows A New Hope, and I can see that now. So I mean, it was still cool just to see all of all the Star Wars stuff happening there. All right, we have our good old Fisherman. Now, I will say what I really liked though with The Force Awakens was the fact that basically Han Solo took the role of Obi-Wan in a way. Like, a lot of people saw him more like, who did they see him as? They didn't see him as Obi-Wan, but I saw it because he brings the new hero into the world, essentially, the whole universe, kind of teaches them stuff along the way, and I don't want to spoil anything, even though the movie's already been out forever, but he and Obi-Wan kind of meet the same fate, we'll just say. So, they had a really good synchronicity going on with those two characters. I'm going to grab another drink because synchronicity took a lot out of me. Them big old words. Alright, so I think we kind of got this locked down. Let's keep going for the attacks here. And NBA Live Mobile DZ saying that I am the best player in the world. I do appreciate your vote of confidence. I don't want to diminish that. But I gotta shut you down right there and say I am nowhere near competitive enough to match up. Like, someday it might be fun just to go to like the World Championships as a spectator and stuff. But I get blown away by some of the people that play at our league. Their strategies are way above mine. I'm too wild and creative with my ideas to be competitive. I throw random stuff together. Hey, there's one of my letters. But I play to have fun. I don't necessarily play to destroy and win and stuff like that. I want to play so that both people have fun. Now, admittedly, this deck that I'm using might not be fun for the opponents. I really don't know. I would imagine I probably wouldn't have the most fun if I was getting locked down every turn. But it is a functional strategy, I will say that. I should probably try to recreate this. I would need more Venusaur in the actual game, but I could try to recreate this for maybe other tournaments that I go to. And hello to Beacon. Welcome to our stream tonight. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. How's everybody else doing? And we're at 8:15, so in about 5 minutes we'll drop one more code into our collection to send out. And yeah, with one more hit, Hazard Stinger, the poison takes down Lucario, and that is a win there. But that shows you the power of the Mega Beedrill. It locks the opponent down. Someone was talking about locking down with poison last time, or earlier in the stream, and this doesn't exactly, it locks down with paralysis. A good way to counter something like that, though, if that's annoying, you get some Pokemon like Dawn Wings, Necrozma, let's see. Something with an ability like this. Invasion. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you can switch it with your active Pokemon. So a switch is different than a retreat. You can do that even if the active Pokemon is sleeping or paralyzed. And if Dawn Wings Necrozma has a float stone or other ways to retreat for free, or at least for very little, you can still manipulate your side of the board. So there are many times I fight someone with that, and I'm using Mega Stinger, and it's just like, it breaks my deck. But that's what I like about TCG. Strategies can just beat other strategies no matter how unstoppable they look. Alright, Genesect is going to go before you rage. What are you raging over? Is that from some of the online battlers and stuff? Saying that, I don't know if it says the 21st like is here. I still only see 16. Let me refresh. I'll go back out to my main screen here. No, I only see the 16. Let me get my chat back up and my other screen here. And we just did that battle against Raouf. I'm going to add you here to our previous battlers. And let's get caught up on the chat here. One sec. Noivern Fan is thinking about adding a Skitty and evolving into a Delcatty. You've never used one before. I would say, if you do that, keep it away from the second gym, of course. Brawly would destroy it. So, hold off on that. But I mean, like, if you want to get it and prepare it beforehand, you might as well. If you haven't used a new Pokemon, do it. That's what I really like about our Wi-Fi battles that we're doing. And I'm asking you folks, what prizes should I breed up for you? Because, of course, as you now know, I'm taking one of those prizes for myself and training it for my own team. And I'm using new Pokemon I've never used before. And I like that. It's so fun. And Dazzling Shell, Baza, you say? Joshua saying, the switching is just evil. Episode 7 is good. Rogue One is the perfect transition from 3 to 4. Explains how Leia got the plans. I really did like Rogue One. That was pretty cool. I mean, they're okay, right? You know, they made it. We didn't see that they didn't make it. They all got off the planet, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Yay, everyone's safe. And did I know that Pokemon TCG banned Wally from Standard? I have heard that today. It's true, pretty sad. It's a useful card. I will say, I think I can understand why they did it, though. Let's look up Wally. We'll talk about that just for a second here. So, when it was first put in, they knew the power of evolving on turn 1. So they said, search for a deck that evolves from one of your Pokemon, excluding Pokemon EX. They knew getting an evolved EX on the field that fast is dangerous. The problem is, it does not have a reference to Pokemon GX, which was not even out yet by the time Wally was printed. So the fact is, you can go from a basic into a, you know, let's say, Espeon GX, Glaceon GX, stuff like that. That does still let you speed up into the higher level of GX using Wally. So as much as I don't want to, you know, say goodbye to my good buddy here, I understand why they did it. And yeah, but still, that doesn't mean you can't use your basic GXs. Those still have a lot of power to them. So definitely an unfortunate turn of events, but an understandable one. I'm going to add a code. We're at 8:20. So I'm going to actually give out a code right now. Oh, Beacon has subscribed. Awesome. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy sticking around and checking out what we have on the channel. Of course, we got some regular Pokemon TCG content. I'm doing a bunch of live streaming right now of Pokemon Go for some gifting. There is Wi-Fi battling. We've got Wonder Trade going to happen tomorrow. Nope, sorry, Warp Ride happening tomorrow night with a bit of Wonder Trading. Thursday, we'll have a massive Wonder Trade session giving out a whole bunch of cool prizes. Oh, I've also set up the events, too, on the channel, so you can go check out the upcoming live events and see what we have coming up. Alright, speaking of coming up, I'm going to send out another code. I've taken the top card. It is a Primal Clash booster pack. And in the chat, we're going to put it in the chat. It's just a simple copy and paste and get yourselves this. And I believe we are accurate. Good to go. Boom. Primal Clash booster. Help yourselves. Hopefully you get something cool out of it. Any tips for the 6th Pokemon, or 6th gym in Pokemon White? Genesect is asking. Which gym is that? Refresh my memory, because it's been a long time since I played through Gen 5. Whoops, looks like you're the one that slipped up this time. Who says that? I'm expecting some sort of a monkey character, because I hear slipped up, I think of Banana Peel. It might be because of Mario Kart, who knows, but that's just what comes to mind. And Noivern has Brawly covered. You got Tailo. That's awesome stuff, definitely. Joshua asking, what are my thoughts on Episode 8? I have not seen Episode 8. Now, hear me out. I just haven't seen it. There's no real defense. I didn't see it, but I've seen a lot about it, and I've heard a bunch of stuff about it. My thoughts would have been, I might have been somewhat disappointed if I had seen it in the theater, because from what I've heard about it, there's some kind of controversial things. Actually, I'm going to give a shout out to another channel, way bigger than me. It's called Cinema Sins. If you guys don't know what Cinema Sins is, go there. They have a regular series called Everything Wrong With Such and Such Movie. And I did watch their Everything Wrong With Star Wars The Last Jedi, Episode 8. And a lot of the things that they talked about, I would see that I probably would have had a problem with myself watching it. So it's like, I mean, it's cool to see the characters and stuff back again, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so since we are now over the halfway mark, I think I might as well start accepting rematches. So one sec. What we'll do, I gotta randomize again what deck. I've only got 3 decks that I haven't used yet. And we got deck number 1, which is gonna start off with Life Drain. Oh, so you like Yveltal, do you there, Genesect? Prepare. You're gonna see Yveltal. Anyway, if this deck works, we'll see. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. Question for Professor Chaz: what are the jewels for in the Pokemon or the TCG game online? So the jewels, the gems that you can buy, you actually have to spend real money for them. Just keep that in mind. That's the only way to get them. But you can use them to buy certain items that otherwise you cannot use tokens for. I can show you that once we go to the shop. But while we're doing this battle here, me and Genesect, if you go into the shop, go to, I think, the avatar section, you'll see there is a Pikachu collection box. You can get Pikachu clothing for your character. Those cost tokens. But there's a Charizard collection box, and those cost gems. So those are the actual funds, actual money you got to spend to put into the game. So that's not like, don't think that gems are necessary to play the game. Tokens are totally awesome to go with. And I would actually say, hang on, what would I say? I would say discard these 2 cards to draw 4 more. Yeah, like, you don't need to spend the money to get anything, but you are able to put money into the online game to get even more things. Me, I would just be like, just use your tokens. It's not, you get so much for the free tokens anyway, it's not going to be that big of a difference. Alright, Puzzle of Time, nothing really helpful. But I do have Skyla next turn to reshuffle, so I guess let's do that. I'll grab an energy off the top. And that is that. And Genesect said to go easy. Well, don't worry. This is a pretty hard to make work deck. Like, when it works, it's good, but I don't think you'll have too much trouble with it. So we'll put an energy to Piplup. I'm going to Skyla into... well, do I need a whole new hand? I probably do. I think I'll get Cynthia. One of my 2 Cynthias in the deck. And that's all I can do. If you can evolve and somehow hit me for 60 damage, you actually win. That's the thing. And Beacon, that's your first shout out on a live stream? Thank you. You are welcome. Thanks for hanging out and tuning in and just, being here to liven up the chat even a little bit more. What's nice about my channel is I'm still a pretty relative unknown. Not that I'm, upset with that or anything, but it's good that we have a more, tight-knit community here, and I can actually see, basically, I can keep up with the chat for the most part, and I can keep up with what you guys are saying and stuff like that. And as a, let's say, if I watch streams sometimes myself too, as a viewer of a live stream, I know it's pretty cool when you see that they have taken notice of you. It's like, what is it, notice me, Senpai. Yes, Senpai can notice you. Okay. What do I want? I can use the Puzzle of Time to get 2 cards back. I'm gonna wait. I can actually use Kukui next turn, so we'll hold off on that. and we should see the movie. There's the part where Princess Leia flies through space. That I think is interesting. Anyway, actually General Leia, I believe at that point. Hello to Super Ash. I see you in the chat. Welcome to our stream tonight. We are, where are we at here for likes? We're at 16 likes. So if we hit the 21 likes, I'll stick around for another half-ish hour or so. But as of right now, we've got about 15 minutes. All right, let's go ahead, Kukui. Help us out, please, sir. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I mean, I could bring back Cynthia next turn. All right, well, let's pay for our retreat cost, if nothing else. And that is going to be that for that turn. So how's this for going easy on you there, Genesect? Yeah, this is really not the best showing of this particular deck. Is Mega Pidgeot EX good? What does it have again? Does it have Mirror Move, or is that the regular Pidgeot EX? One sec here. I'm going to go ahead. I got to go for broke. I'm going to put 2 cards from the discard pile back in. We need ourselves a Cynthia. And I guess I'll bring back a rare candy as well. Alright, let's shuffle everything away. Yes, the game's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? I kind of need to do this. Away they go. You're not going to give me my Yveltal, are you, game? Alright, well, let's give this energy to Empoleon, so at least we can do something. Hydro Splash for a whopping 140 due to weakness. We have 80 hit points remaining. Tauros could hit me. I do have Sophocles, though, to draw 4 cards. And what set is the Empoleon that I'm using from? You might try to get that. It's from the most recent expansion, I believe. Oh, no, sorry. This one is from Breakthrough. The Dignified Fighter ability is why it's here in the deck. Each of your basic Pokemon's attacks do 20 more for each of the... each damage... 20 more damage to each of... No. I'm going too quick. I gotta slow down. Each of your basic Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. So that's a definitely good ability to put in here. I'm gonna... Sophocles away, a switch, and I guess the other switch. Draw 4 more cards. Still no Yveltal. We'll retreat Empoleon. Or hang on. That's not going to help us, is it? I'm going to put this onto the Furfrou. Yeah, I'm going to go for the 70 damage. Or wait, no, hang on, hang on. If I do... You could hit me pretty bad. So right now, the most you can hit me for is 30. This is a calculated risk, but I'm going to play the Devoured Field. I'm going to rescue Stretcher and shuffle Pokemon into the deck, just the one. I'm now going to retreat Empoleon. Discard these 2 Darkness Energies because it doesn't need that for their attack, just the water. And I'm going to use Return, doing 40 thanks to the boost from Empoleon, and drawing at least 1 extra card. Where's my Pokemon? Alright, let's see here. Beacon loves Empoleon. You win almost every battle with them. Excellent stuff. Definitely, it was really cool when they first came out with it. The very first Water and Steel type. Ow! That was just enough damage. Man. Alright, get up there, Empoleon. So this is where things get kind of scared, because this thing can start hurting us. So I'm going to go for Skyla. Do we really not have any Nest Balls in here? Are you serious? Do we even have Yveltal? There, yeah, we got 3 Yveltal in the deck. Could you just give me 1? Well, let's go with the Fighting Furry Belt. Play the Furfrou. I'll put the Fury Belt on. Now I wish I hadn't tossed those switches out. Well, either way, I gotta try to keep Empoleon safe. So let's retreat you back to the bench. Now, even if Tauros does flip 4 heads for that Seething Anger, we're only doing 120, this Fighting Fury Belt gives us 130 total HP, so we'll survive at least 1 hit. My opinion on a poison type to add to your team later, says Noivern Fan. From the Gen 3, the Hoenn region. Gulpin is kind of good. I could get Gulpin pretty soon coming up. As for the defensive purposes, they are pretty defensive, I believe. If you can go for like Toxic and Stockpile, kind of stall them out, that could be something. Alright, let's go ahead and max Potion first. We'll heal the Furfrou. That's Kukui. Draw 2 more. Hey, we found Yveltal. Do we have energy? Of course we don't. In fact, I probably should have healed the Empoleon, but it's too late for that. Alright, so let's see here. Beacon saying that you have the Ultra Prism, Empoleon. It is a really good Empoleon, I will say that. Doing, what is it, 20 damage for each side's bench Pokemon. I love that. You recommend building a deck around him? Most certainly. Do we need another Piplup? Not really. Furfrou, no, you're going to fall. But there's a theme deck they have of that Empoleon, the Imperial Command. That I would recommend for new players to go with. That one, excuse me, is from Ultra Prism, like you said, and it's got ways to get more of your Pokemon on the bench. It's got draw support in the Slush Rush of Alolan Sandslash. No. 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 Well, at least we get our Yveltal up here now. Let's do it. Alright, Yveltal versus the Genesect. Having energy would be nice. Tell you what. I'm going to bring up your Snorlax. I'm going to let you do some damage. Plus, if you want to retreat, you're losing all that energy. Alright, and hello to Roblox Gamer 1234. As easy as that. Welcome to our stream tonight. How's things going for you tonight? Dazzling Shelf says, please read your last comment. That will teach you for trying to trick this old bird. Which Chica would that be? Because it's got to be a Chica. Moltres is here. And Noivern Fan 23 opened a pack of Pokemon cards and got an Aggron Holo. Nice. Gotta love them nice, shiny, fancy holographic cards. Ow, that does some damage. Kukui, help. Where's all my energies? I have enough in the deck, I think, anyway. And Vincent's Jambalaya is done. Alright, stream's over. We gotta go. Jambalaya is here. Actually, we still got a little bit of time left. Alright, and my Piplup. Man, when you said to go easy on you, Genesect, I bet you didn't expect this. How much energy have we lost? Show me that. Okay, we lost a decent amount of energy, I guess. I think I've got 10 darkness in here, though. I'm just going to sit back, and I'm just going to keep clicking done, because this game hates me. Yep. The one saving grace to situations like this is that when it's done during our live stream, I don't mind losing to the viewers, because that way you guys get some more codes and stuff like that. This happens to me quite often when I'm playing against other people as well, and I'm not a fan of it. I need darkness energy, not the water energy. Yeah. How's everybody's night doing tonight? Hope you're having a good old swell time. Okay, you have a 1 retreat cost. You guys like how I can actually still play the game with my arms folded like that? I love wireless mice. It is cool. Or is it technically, are they called mouses? I heard that way back in the day when they said apparently the plural of computer mouse is not mice, it's mouses. And I think that's crazy. I would think it'd still be mice. Anyway, let's go ahead and return for 50 damage. Now I'm curious about something. What shut down the abilities? Oh, never mind, the plump body. That, okay. I was like, why did we not hit them that hard? Its own plump body survived it. So, that's a win. Congratulations to Genesect Gaming. My deck won the fight for you. But no, good game, most definitely. You finally got your chance to take me down. There we go. So we're going to add that 1 card here. We got time. We're going to go 1 more battle. Who wants to do 1 more match for a chance to get 1 more card out of me? And what decks am I going to build when Celestial Storm comes out? To be completely honest, I don't know yet, because I haven't looked at what the cards are. I like to be surprised when the new set comes out when we do our pre-release, so I have no clue yet what the cards even are. Like, I've seen some, you know, I think there's like a Blaziken GX and a few things have been mentioned, but I kind of keep myself somewhat in the unknown, because I want to be surprised. So we'll see what happens once the set comes out. What card or what deck am I using? The second that I have not used yet, that's Springer. Aww. Well, Springer's going to be the next deck that I go with here. There we go. Alright, Springer GX. Will this one work for us? And Tornado Boy using Water, Fighting, and Colorless. And it is Roblox Gamer. Okay, Roblox. We're doing one final fight here. And apparently, yes, you can battle next. Noivern Fan 23. In a sec, we'll take that first turn, I suppose. You got some Pokemon cards yesterday for your 24th birthday. Well, happy late birthday. Everyone shout a happy birthday down in the stream. Boom, or you have no basics. But yes, happy late birthday, and hopefully you got some cool cards for a birthday present. And hello to Tornado Boy. All right, Mulligan, of course. And, yep, Joshua, I was getting the Pokemon I needed, was not getting the energies. Sometimes that's the way Pokemon TCG goes. You have Yveltal GX Hyper Rare, and then pull Yveltal GX Full Art from the next pack. It says Beacon Beacon. Your jaw dropped, and you eventually built a deck around them. So what I was trying to make work there, you might not have really seen it because it didn't. Oh, that's a terrible start for Tornado Boy. This is definitely a Pokemon you want to play from hand, not as your only basic to start with. When you play it from hand to the bench, you draw till you have 6 cards in hand. Not that that means it's going to end the game by any means, because you can still easily take me down if my deck does not decide to work for me. But we will see what happens. Let's go for a Puzzle of Time. It's not the best, but I'll have to go with that. Alright, and that is my turn number 1. And yeah, so the idea was first of all, I had a bunch of stadiums there that could add more power to darkness type attacks. So Yveltal would do like 10 more with either the Devoured Field or the not Chaos Tower, Reverse Valley. And the Fighting Fury Belt, of course, adds another 10 damage. For every one of those Empoleon that I had on my bench, all of my basics would do 20 more. So if I had 2 of them down, that's 40. So altogether, Yveltal will be doing a lot of damage with that Life Drain, or I think that's what it's called. And the attack says, heal from this Pokemon the amount of damage you did to the opposing Pokemon. So the more harder we hit it, the more we heal back. It's kind of like Oblivion Wing in the X and Y, and of course the Gen 7 games. Alright, let's go Froakie. I guess we can do more damage. Might as well. Let's go for 50 damages. Because who doesn't want to see a Froakie do that kind of hit? Alright, let's see here. Simply Fat Man says I should build Naganadel and Stack Attack a GX deck. So Stack Attack is coming in the new set, isn't it? It's not out yet, or is it like a promo card? I haven't even seen Stack Attack in the card game yet, so I have to take a look at that. I could make something like that if they work well together. And Genesect has avenged Katie Sue's Genesect. You have, most definitely. Feebas. Cute little Feebas. Alright, and Beacon will try to get one. Awesome stuff. Unknown Spike is hoping to get the we're hoping to get a battle, but this will be our final one. That's all we got time for the stream for tonight. I guess I'll put an energy to the Remoraid. Let's Wave Splash. Now this scares me because this thing's getting powered up. It's actually a strong energy. I didn't even see that. You're doing 70. That's a KO for Froakie. And Vincent says, time to change your name, Noivern Fan 24. To what else there? I'm missing something there. I've lost something in the chat. My apologies. Noivern Fan has always wanted a Gengar card, and you got one. That is awesome. Gengar is pretty cool. Which Gengar card was it? Oh, you didn't get anything you needed for that one? No energies, looks like. I mean, I'm not getting anything either, so don't feel too bad. And I ain't going to touch that Shaman. If I do, this thing could come up and go for a KO, so I'm going to say no thank you. And that is the way the cookie does crumble. Yes, Joshua, sometimes things just do not work out. Would you just give me a... well, I would love a rare candy, to be honest. Skylar would be great, too, to find that rare candy. Trainer's Mail's a good competitive card, folks. Not maybe as competitive as some other ones, but it lets you search the top 4 cards of the deck and choose any trainer card you find and take it. You can find a supporter using that. You can find a roller skate. You can flip a heads and get 3 more cards. Look at that. Look at this. You get 2 feedbacks. Oh, see? That's why I didn't want to knock this shaman down. Another heads on a roller skates. Boy, all the luck is on that. Look at the sycamore. All the luck. What? This might give you folks another card. In fact, I'm adding one more because we have hit the 840 mark. We haven't hit those 21 likes, so we're going to end off after this. But depending on the outcome of this match, I might be adding a 3rd code to end off the stream. Let's see what happens. A trainer's wheel for another roller skates. I want to see another heads. I want to see it. I want all the luck. Come on. Come on, heads. Oh, come on. Yes, I'm rooting for my opponent. I don't care. I know I'm beat. I want to give them the best chance they have. Acro bike, not bad. How many trainers mails have you gone through? 3 trainers mails already. Acro bike, watch you find a trainer's mail. That'd be awesome. And they banned the Puzzle of Time, in case anyone didn't know. Yes, I've heard that beacon. I wonder why they did that. The only reason I can think of might be that technically, if you have 2 Puzzles of Time discarded, you can play 2 from hand, take those 2 back, discard the 2 that you have just played, and then do it again. You could technically lock into an unlimited cycle like that. I mean, I would assume that I didn't even saw you had a float stone. My bad. But I would assume that, you know, at a Pokemon League, a professor or a judge would step in and say, you can't do that anymore. You have to finish your turn properly and stuff. But, oh, wait, this helps us. This helps us. Crash or Wake. But yeah, so I can understand why they banned it. I just hope they bring back Versus Seeker, because that's really the main reason I put Puzzles of Time in my deck. Alright, Crash or Wake. Discard 2 water energy from hand. And search my deck for any 2 cards that I want. So I'm thinking I'm going to get Brooklet Hill. And let's grab an Octillery. I'm going to play down Brooklet Hill. This thing is hitting for 90 now, so that's not good. Actually, Octillery will not survive the hit, but let's get 1 turn of the Abyssal Hand, if nothing else. So Brooklet Hill, we're going to drop down a Froakie. I'll attach energy to Froakie there. How many supporters have we used? Just the 1. Okay, I'm going to Pal Pad it back in anyway. Come on back, Crasher Wake. We need you, bud. And now let's use Octillery's Abyssal Hand and draw 3. Double colorless, which is nice. We have a Frogadier. And let's Puzzle of Time. What do we find on the top? That could help us. And that is it. Octillery is going to fall. Okay, Focus Sash. So we'll survive a hit if you have full HP. That is fine. Now, what is the Smilotic? Is this the one that... Yep, knocks itself out. Okay. Ow. Oh, I didn't even see what you had in your, for cards. They're at the 11th hour tackle. I was like, how did you do 220? This presents a problem. Let's get you onto the bench. Okay. I'll put this onto this Froakie. I'm going to put the Frogadier down. I'm going to call for Guzma's assistance. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Who do we want to hit? We have 2 damage counters. Hey, check this out. Goodbye, Shaman. Let's get some prizes. Crash or Wake. Crash or Wake. How about that? Let's bring up this Hippopotas right here. We'll pass the turn. This is crazy. Alright. I'm getting sidetracked off the chat here. They banned Puzzle of Time, yes. Adrune CZ, or CZ, welcome to the stream, by the way. I haven't seen your name yet, so I think you just popped in. What do I think of Celestial, or what's my favorite card from Celestial Storm? To be completely honest, I don't know yet, because I have not yet seen all the cards. So we have a pre-release tournament coming up at my Pokemon League this Saturday. I'm going to get to see most of the cards then, and I'll probably have an answer at that point. But for the time being, I don't yet know what they all are. Alright, we got some cool Lysandre music going on here. So let's go with... I should have played this out differently. Well, if nothing else, I can do this. What's your HP? Yep. Get out of here, Diancie. Things have gotten interesting. I've tied things up here. Versus Seeker is gone forever. Tate and Liza, those are the psychic trainers from Moss Deep City in Hoenn. So they're a new card, are they? What do they do? Just out of curiosity. And it is 2 a.m. for you there, Adrune. Well, thank you for tuning in. If you had to get some sleep, go right ahead. Oh, I was going to say, what happened? It knocked itself out. I used that Milotic in a Marowak break deck, which we do more damage when the more prizes the opponent has taken. Alright, you can hit me pretty hard for sure. 220, which we do somehow barely manage to survive. I shall evolve and put a couple damage counters on Hippopotas. Let us Brooklet Hill and get... Oh, I got Remoraid. That's something. I'll put energy onto the Frogadier. And now let us Haze Slash, take down the Hippopotas, or whatever you want to call it. Do I want to shuffle it away? Not really. Yes, I do. Never mind. Run, Greninja GX! Get no prizes for that one. Alright, we got Energy Retrieval. That's great, actually. I think we might have this one. There's the Versus Seeker. I want you back in Standard. Reprint it, Pokemon TCG. And no! I want what I have. I want to keep my cards. No! I might get them back. Except I'm only getting one card. Yeah. Well, at least the 11th hour tackle does less now, though. We'll be doing 50, which Remoraid will survive. Alright. This is a crazy showdown here. Let's go ahead and grab another Froakie down. Get prepared for Frogadier to take the battlefield, or the active spot. One more 11th hour tackle drops Remoraid. I gotta kinda hope that we can get the Greninja that we need. So 2 cards left in Tornado Boy's deck. This is a good match. I like this deck. You gotta keep yourself safely careful at 3 cards or less in the deck to keep your the battle going and doing that extra damage. Look at this, 180. If you're not sure why that's happening, 11th hour tackle does 50 plus. If you have 3 or less cards in your deck, that does 130 more damage. Definitely a lot of power. Timer ball, please. Brooklet Hill, please. Of course, there's nothing in there. I knew it. All right. It's all coming down to this. We gotta hope that we can get Greninja GX off the top. Or at least some way to get Greninja GX. Maybe a timer ball that actually works. Don't get Lysandre. Don't get Guzma. Wait. You gotta have a way to retreat. I think we're fine. I think we got this. You don't have energy. You might with Trainer's Mail. Actually, wait, hang on. If they can't do anything, we win because they have nothing to draw next turn. What do you do? Is that ever a sneaky little tactic? I like that. So, I didn't get to see what it said, but Prehistoric Call... Can I see you? Stop running away! That is a pretty cool combo. Prehistoric Call. So it's basically what it looks like. If Tortuga is in your discard pile, you can, once per turn, put it back into your deck. That's how you can keep yourself at a constant couple of cards. Nice. Now, you would have to find a way to constantly be able to discard them. If you don't have energy, or a switch, or a float stone or something, you can't move that Feebas. I need one more prize. What do you guys think of this match? This is cool. Vincent says you choose one, you can't shuffle, and draw 5, or switch your active one with one of your bench. Okay, oh, you can shuffle, okay. Beacon's beginning the computer prepared for when you give away the next code. Yeah, I've got 2 ready to go here. That is it. All right, that is the win because I'm just going to simply go for the Gale. What is it? See, it's Shuriken Flurry. Well, let's do that on the Feebas. But man, that was a crazy one. I like that. Very clever deck. I love seeing cool ideas like this. All right, so we did get the win on that, which means we don't add an extra code, but we do have 2 codes we're giving out regardless. I'll put one on screen for starters. Let's get this one ready for you. The first one is for Guardians Rising. If you guys want a chance for a Tapu Lele GX, this is it. Of course, as you know, these are tradable too when you get these packs. If you get cards online using the tokens, generally they are trade locked, meaning you can't trade them out. But any of these codes you redeem, you can trade these codes in the trading section for, ask for specific cards that you're looking for. These Guardians Rising packs do go for a lot, to be honest, because people want the chance to get the Tapu Lele GX. It is a very competitive card. Alright, first code on the screen, right there for you. And the next code for... I don't even know. This is all it shows. There's nothing here. The back doesn't show the actual... Actually, I'll show you the thing anyway. I'm going to type it in. It doesn't show you the actual booster name. That must be from way back when the online game first came out. Now, we're all done battling for the night. But we got one last code to send out here. And Joshua's getting hungry. Well, fortunately, we are done. We can head out in a little bit and we can all grab something to eat. Except for me, I'm kind of full from supper, so I gotta really start focusing on not eating as much as I do. Because I've seen myself in the latest Pokemon Go videos and I'm getting too much of a gut, to be honest. I gotta try to get back into some better shape. Maybe do a little bit more exercising throughout the day. That code is for whatever booster pack that happens to be. Help yourselves, and that's it for the night. Some pretty cool matches. Uh-oh, I just saw something in the chat. Hang on. Vincent says, are you sure you want Versus Seeker back? For myself, I do. Yes, most definitely. But I can see how it could be pretty bad when the opponent does happen to use it. But, I mean, it's just such a good, powerful card. I love it. And, Noivern fan had said, before the first gym, you battled a Shroomish, you had to use Mudkip. It avoided 33 hits in a row. Nice. That's wild. And Tapu Lele is getting reprinted in a box set. Tate and Liza, okay. Oh, it's a black and white booster pack, okay. It doesn't even show, really. Weird. But, hey, at least someone got it, though. And that is going to be it for the evening. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. If you want some more Pokemon TCG action, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Every Tuesday night, we'll do some Pokemon TCG online streaming. And for other Pokemon content, though, it's coming up later on in the week. Tomorrow, we'll have a Warp Ride Wednesday, where I do some shiny Pokemon hunting in the Ultra Wormhole, looking for some Ultra Beasts as well. We'll do a Battle Royal partway through for someone to have a chance to win one of those captures that I make. And there'll be some more things to send out. And on Thursday, we've got one more Wonder Trade night going on, getting some more of our previous prizes of things like the Contrary Snivy, Protein Froakie, all sorts of cool stuff. They're going to be sent out, and the Friday morning, or Friday afternoon I think it is, we're going to have Pokemon Go gifting. Friday night, some more Wi-Fi battling with Iron Fist Chimchar as the prizes. So we got a lot of Pokemon stuff coming up this week. Stay tuned to the channel, check out the live stream schedule as it's coming up, and I hope to see you back here. Alright, with all that, it is now time to roll. Thank you folks for hanging out tonight. Hope you had some cool matches and had some fun. Looking forward to Celestial Storm. They pre-release on Saturday. I'll be recording for. And we'll eventually be starting to put some of those cards into practice here on the channel as well. Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Everyone, have yourselves a good evening as I try to remember, how do I shut down the live stream? I think we're good. There we go.